Hey, it's Ryan from Ryonet, and today we're going to tell you how to put together the new Ergo Force Squeegees. These squeegees actually come unassembled, but they're really easy to put together, and the reason they come unassembled is because you want the ability to learn how to put them together that way they're expandable. You can also easily swap out the blade, replace blade, flip the blade around. So basically you're going to get some components with the squeegees, and the only tool that you're going to need is you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. With the squeegee you're going to get some sandpaper first of all. This is to take off any rough edges. Now typically these come very nicely finished, but if there's any type of burr here, you can just take the sandpaper, just make it nice and smooth so that way you have no sharp edges. That's what that is for. There's also detailed instructions here on how to put it together. That's what we're going to cover right here because people like watching a video instead of reading instructions. I know I do. So basically it's pretty easy. What we want to do is we want to insert the blade into the finished handle, and to do so we're going to insert these nuts. Now these nuts come with the bolt screws in them, so I'm going to first of all take them all off, which just takes a couple minutes here, and then I'm going to insert these guys into the front side of the blade. Now the front side of the blade is the side that's colored. Right now they're colored in black. You can get 4 of these depending on the size of the blade. They actually all come pre-packaged with the correct amount of nuts for the correct amount of size. So once we've got those all separated, what we'll do next is we will put all these in one at a time. If you use the edge of a table, it makes it kind of easy because you can basically take that, put this in, pull it up, slide it over, put this in, pull it up, slide it over, put the last one in, pull it up, slide it over. So those are all in now. Then we'll put these on, do one full turn, and make sure it's square. Do one full turn, make sure it's squared off. And do one full turn, make sure it's squared off. And then one full turn, make sure it's squared off. There's actually 2 ways to put this together. We think that this is the easiest way by far, because now all you have to do is you take this, you lock it in top up here, and then you slide it onto the bolts like that. You slide these on one at a time. And that's how easy it is to put together. Now those won't fall out. We obviously have to tighten this, but we're going to put the blade in first. So we'll open up the handle as far as it'll go, and that'll allow us to insert the blade, square it off obviously, and then you want to tighten them down. You do not want to over tighten them. If you over tighten them, it will actually bow the aluminum a little bit, so you just want to tighten them so they're snug. They'll hold quite nicely. That'll give you a nice straight blade right there. Now the way the squeegee is designed is it actually holds the blade up a little bit, so it'll really protect your blade. Meaning that most squeegees, even aluminum squeegees, your blade's going to be rubbing in here. But these 2 nubs right here protect that. So that means when we want to switch the blade around, that makes it really easy. So when I'm changing out my blade, I'm going to loosen the screws up a little bit. Then all I have to do once again is turn the blade around. Your edge will be extremely sharp still because it's not rubbing on it again. Make sure it's snug all the way down. Placing it on the table like that, and then once again just simply tightening it up. Extremely fast and easy to put these guys together, and once again all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Now, these blades are also expandable. So right here we have a 4-inch. We're going to open this guy up, and we can turn this thing into a 16-inch. So this allows you to have multiple sizes and durometers of blade without having all different sizes of squeegee handles, because it easily lets you switch them out. So we'll just take this guy out like this. Comes with simple blue tape that you can take off. That holds it together in the shipping process. So now I'm going to loosen these up so I can slide them around, and obviously take this blade out because we don't need it any longer. So I'll turn this back over once again. Screw this thing back in here. This again, we'll put the nuts into here, set it upside down, do a cord, one full turn, square it off, down there, full turn, square it off. Now we can slide this into the end, so we're basically offsetting the handle, the top and the bottom of the handle. So basically we'll just take this, slide that in right through there, slide that in right through there. See how that's expanding the handle there? And then on this side, take this, connect in right there, and then slide this guy in. So now that creates a handle that's 16 inches. We could then take our blade, insert the blade. Obviously putting them together isn't quite as easy as just buying a 16-inch handle, but it does give you a lot of flexibility in expansion. That takes it right there, make sure it's all flat, push together, and then we can just tighten it all down. Once again, snug, not too tight. And there we just made a 16-inch handle out of a 4-inch and a 12-inch. Nice and sturdy. Now these squeegees are great because it really holds the pressure of your blade, meaning that you can use a softer blade and get much stronger push or pull on the squeegee because of this additional edge right here. Now this is where you're going to insert your catch rods, right here or here, depending on the size of your catch rod. And that's going to prevent it from falling down into your ink while you're printing. To check out the new Ergo Force Squeegees, visit soapscreeningsupplies.com and place orders for all the different sizes and blades that you need today.